Hello, church family. These have been some challenging days for a lot of people on a number of levels, and we're still trying to navigate how to care for people and how to be the church and how to do ministry in these days. We've been trying to stay in touch with as many people as possible, especially those who are most vulnerable. And as we've said from the beginning, the decisions that we've been making have been first and foremost to keep in mind those among us who are most vulnerable so that we can make the decisions that will be in their best interest to be able to protect them. It is with that in mind that WCN is going to extend our hiatus from in-person gatherings past March throughout the entire month of April. As much as I would like to say that we should get together in April, the truth is that we just can't for the sake of those vulnerable people among us. And so we're going to continue the course that we're on throughout the month of April, meeting by video, and we encourage you to check in and tune in with us. One of the things that's been canceled in April is our spring work day. So we're not all going to gather on one day and get a lot of work done. Instead, Catherine has a list in the church office, and you are welcome to schedule with her to come on your time and to be alone to do some work that needs to be done. There's some cleaning and some projects that need to be tackled, and we would love to put you to work, especially if you're looking for some things to do in these days. So reach out to her and find out ways that you can help. One special service in April that we will not cancel is our annual Good Friday Tenebrae service. It's going to be on April the 10th on Good Friday at 6:30. It's going to be different because it's going to be on video, but we're going to try to keep it as much the same as we possibly can. So we encourage you to tune in and check in, and this gives you an opportunity to maybe participate in your homes in your own ways. So if you want to gather up some candles, and if you want to have the lights out and have growing darkness in your environment where you're watching, we encourage you to put the candles out with us and to participate and engage in our Good Friday Tenebrae service. Easter Sunday, we were going to have 4 separate services. Now there's not really going to be a need for that. On Easter Sunday, we're going to have one service, and it's going to air at 10 o'clock. And so we encourage you on Easter Sunday to check in to Easter worship.
Because our on-site Easter services had to be moved to a digital format, we have 10,000 Easter eggs that we need something to do with. A creative solution to this is that we will be having our very first Discovery Kids Parade. Many of our children's ministry leaders will be meeting here at the WCN campus at 1 o'clock. Parents, if you would like our leaders to do a drive-by kind of your house and wave to your kids, we would be so thrilled to do that. Another thing that will benefit us as we have this parade is that we can drop off a bag of 100 already stuffed Easter eggs for your kids to be able to have a great Easter egg hunt with their family. As we're traveling around to visit our families, I will go ahead and send you a text message when we are close to your house so you guys can have your kids out on the porch so that we can wave to them. We realize that we will have an abundance of Easter eggs left even after we visit our families. One day next week, date and time to kind of be announced depending on the weather, I will set the bags of candy and eggs outside on the picnic tables, and anyone from the community is welcome to come and grab a bag of 100 already stuffed eggs for you guys to enjoy with your families. There are a couple of ways that you can partner with us. We still need around 2,000 more pieces of candy to fill up all 10,000 eggs that we have. We also will need help stuffing the eggs as the candy comes in. I will be here at the D-Zone the rest of this week from 10 to noon and then from 2 to 4. If you would like to partner with us, we would appreciate your help so much. Special thanks to Becky Cochran and her CTE students who have already stuffed 2,000 eggs for us. I am incredibly sad about not being able to worship with your kids this Easter. I am so thankful for technology, though, that will still allow us to connect. Pastor Darren has a few more words to share with you guys.
We want to thank you for your patience and your flexibility and your understanding as we've been trying to navigate bringing worship to you with all of the limitations, and we've been learning as we go. One of the limitations has been each week the buffering that a number of you are experiencing, and that's because we're bringing it to you live. We've decided that because of that buffering, from this point forward, Sunday morning services are going to be pre-recorded, and they're going to be posted on Sunday mornings at 10 o'clock to eliminate that buffering. And it's still going to have the same feel and flow of a service. That'll be the only difference. We're going to pre-record and then post it, and we want you to be aware of that. The writer of Hebrews writes to the early church in Hebrews 10:25, "Let us not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing." I imagine that in the early church context, with everything they faced, there was a lot of pressure and distraction that really probably tempted a lot of people to let go of gathering and connecting for regular times of worship. And I could see how that could very easily happen to us today. We're not physically meeting together like we were. We don't have that physical accountability. And so I want to relay the very same message from Hebrews 10:25 to you, church. Today, with all of the limitations and complications and distractions and everything going on, it could be tempting for us to give up the habit of meeting together. I want to encourage you, let us not give up meeting together as some are in the habit of doing, but let us gather together, let us encourage one another, let us check in and be the church and be connected to each other. If you need anything at all, the church staff has been reaching out and trying to get in touch with people, but don't wait for us to reach out to you. If you need anything at all, don't hesitate to reach out to the church to let us know how we can come alongside of you in these days. Thank you, and God bless you.